when we look back to the days of Noah, it said that just as it was in the days of Noah, so it'll be in the return of the Son of Man, which is Christ. When God's Son returns to bring judgment upon the nations, and then enter in His kingdom. The days of Noah were quite unique. Noah basically was on a vessel of God to save those lives that had chosen to enter into an ark or a covenant with God at that time. And so those lives were saved as the rest drowned. What's unique about that time also was that there was a hybrid. We'll call them almost like a mutation, where the sons of God, spirit creatures, had taken on the form of man, and then they were having intercourse with the daughters of men, and then created these, what they called Nephilim. And these skeletons are in evidence worldwide, not really much on the press, of course, because they don't want it out there. Certainly would blow away the Darwin theory when there's 40-foot and 50-foot skeletons out there. But these hybrids got wiped out, and it seemed to be a way of Satan and the spirit creatures that had left the heavenly realm with God to actually try to mutate something that was pure from God down here on the earth. And so Satan, being the father of the lie, his Elian debtor name that he has is a fiction that he wants you to be part of. He needs to use you as a host. And it appears that this is what's going on with all these pharmakia, shall we say, interferences with people right now. I'm not going to get into the words that'll cause the video to go down, but they need you to be the host so you can be a hybrid. Now, remember, a lie is alien to truth. Okay? And truth, of course, is foreign to a lie or a fiction. So they need to use you as the host to survive. They can't survive otherwise. And so that was probably the first start of Satan trying to create a hybrid race. And God destroyed it. And it appears that they are trying to do it again. And I'm going to read you out of a law dictionary under hybrid, just to show you that this is going out there. You wouldn't need the Assisted Human Reproduction Act to guideline or prevent this type of experimentation if it wasn't trying to be perpetrated. So just listen to hybrid, the definition: a human ovum that has been fertilized by a sperm of a non-human life form. An ovum of a non-human life form that has been fertilized by a human sperm. A human ovum into which the nucleus of a cell of a non-human life form has been introduced. An ovum of a non-human life form into which the nucleus of a human cell has been introduced, or a human ovum or an ovum of a non-human life form that otherwise contains haploid sets of chromosomes from both a human being and a non-human life form. If that doesn't give you a really bad feel, they can only do this with your consent. So if they do not have your spirit in breathing life into their dead body corporate, they can't pull this off. And so the come out from among them is extremely important, because evil is trying to take your spirit, and he needs you as a host in order to survive. So maybe it is a thought of Satan and evil and all those that channel with him, that are evil in high places, that are possessed by him already, that want to possess you. And they need your consent to possess you. It doesn't work without your consent. So right now, many people are under a hypnotic trance, so to speak, because they believe what they're being given from the media, and those that propagate this evil. And so now people are willing to allow something foreign into their body. So this is the training wheels for eventually the entire legal person identity to be entered into your body. And so something evil is definitely coming, and all those that will remain in that evil legal system with their private consent will not be able to buy and sell without this being in their body. And so they'll be the people that are no longer really anything to do with God's creation, and they may be wishing for death for what they have consented to allow happen to themselves. So there's no sitting on the fence anymore. This is terrible, terrible times, and we have to look to Scripture, but we also have to see that they're not even hiding anything. So take it to heart. If you want to be part of Satan's, diabolical scheme, continue to remain in the legal system.